What's going on, guys? Someone in the comments of one of the videos asked about what controls I used and to offer some insight on what controls are good in this game, so I thought I would shed some light on that. First off, I'm just going to say don't use the Joy-Cons. These things are garbage. I'm pretty sure the Wiimote is more competitively viable than that. With that out of the way, GameCube controllers and all these, but mainly the Switch Pro controller, are about equal, honestly. You get like one extra button on the Pro controller, but the GameCube controller, according to some people, has like 0.3 frames of difference in terms of input lag. Not really noticeable. But the only thing to note about the Pro controller is that you actually get like an additional 0.7 frames of input lag if you have it wired. Like if you have the Type-C cable connected to a Switch, you get more input lag. And I noticed that even before I saw that post. So it's pretty bad. Don't play wired if you're using a Pro controller. Anyways, so I'm going to be using Pro controller because that's what I use. I actually used to use a GameCube controller for every other game, but the Pro controller is actually just so much more comfortable, and yeah, I just like it a lot. Anyways, so the first thing I want to talk about is tap jump. I'm going to go here. This is what I run. Rumble is purely a preference, but I like it on. It's more immersive, in my opinion. AB Smash, I never really got it, but some people use it. A lot of top players use it, actually. It's just kind of like a shortcut if you don't want to do a traditional smash attack. I'm comfortable with doing traditional smash attacks, so I don't have it on, but some people like it on. It doesn't hurt. Tap jump is... I think you should have it off. I think there's no real reason to have it on, ever. And I used to have it on until until PM, actually. I played PM, and I turned it off, and my life changed, pretty much. And I've used it ever since. Some characters, you will kill yourself if you have tap jump on. For example, Yoshi is the big one, because you only have one double jump with Yoshi, and his recovery is so limited. You pretty much want to use your up B before you use your double jump. And a lot of the times if you try to use your up B first, and you have tap jump on, it'll eat your double jump right before the up B comes out, and you'll kill yourself. Another example that's kind of relevant, but nothing really comes close to Yoshi, is like if you're playing Charizard or Ridley, which are multiple jump characters, but they only have one extra jump. So if you like try to do your up B with tap jump on, once again you'll just eat your jump, and if you get hit on the way up, you'll lose your double jump, because in this game if you get hit while you're grabbing the ledge, you don't get your jump back like in the other games. So yeah, you'll just die if you're not aware that your jump was gone. That sucks. So I think you should turn it off. There's really no reason to have it on. Now, stick sensitivity. This is something that's like highly talked about in the community, but I don't think anyone knows what it does yet. I still really barely feel a difference, but the consensus is that high is the way to go. Once again, I don't really feel that much of a difference, but it definitely felt better than low and normal, but nothing too noticeable. Do whatever you want for that. Next thing, which is probably the most important thing about controls in this game, in my opinion, is your C-stick. And normally, by default, it's set to smash attack, but I think setting it to tilt is optimal. And there's a couple reasons. One is because I've beaten this to death already, but doing anything out of dash is amazing. And a lot of people actually struggle with doing tilts, so doing them out of a dash is even harder, so this is just a lot simpler. And also, you can also do like instant up airs without the fear of of like doing an up smash on accident. That was a big deal in Smash 4, but in this game, since it has that like instant short hop thing, where you just press the button and your attack, it comes out instantly. Not that big of a deal, but I'm just kind of used to that, so that's what I use it for. And that was a big deal, because in Smash 4, I played Fox and Cloud, who had to do like instant up airs all the time. And if you had Smash Stick on and you tried to do an instant up air in that game, a lot of the time you would get a smash attack. But with Tilt Stick that doesn't happen, so that's a big deal. Another benefit you get with Tilt Stick is being able to do an instant dash attack. And by that I mean, if you're like trying to close the distance, or something's punishable but right out of your range, you can just move forward and press C-Stick at the same time, and you get an instant dash attack. And normally, if you try to do that with Smash Stick, you could get a buffered like micro dash F smash like that. Let me try to demonstrate it. So, turns out in this game you can't do like a stutter step F smash. In case you didn't know what that was, in Smash 4, basically you could cancel the initial part of your dash into a forward smash. And that was a big deal with characters like Marth and Mario, any character with like a really good F smash. But in this game, you can't do that. Instant dash attacking was a big deal in Smash 4, but you can do it with Smash Stick in this game, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. So let's go back. Another option is having it set to special, and I've never done this because I don't really use the tech that comes with it. You use that a lot if you did Beto in Smash 4. I'm not even going to get into that because it doesn't matter anymore, I don't think. But it was some advanced shit. But you could also do wave bouncing with this, which is basically like a turnaround. It's like a turnaround B reverse, if you get what I'm saying. I never messed with it. It's really not that useful. It's just some flashy stuff. I think Tilt Stick is the way to go. Anyways, next thing I want to talk about is your triggers. And some people set like a trigger to jump. But I don't personally do that. One of the main reasons I don't, is if you didn't know, if you have both of your triggers set to shield, or just like 2 buttons set to shield, and you hold them both, you can do this freely. Let me try to do it with one trigger. If you do it with one trigger, you spam roll. But if you have 2 triggers for some reason, you can just freely move your shield. And this is super useful if you're, let's say, on a battlefield platform, or any platform, and someone's sharking you with an up air. You can just kind of lower your shield like that to protect your body. Because in this game, everyone is very prone to shield poking. Like, you get shield poked very easily in this game compared to every other game. So, being able to do this is very important. Good to know. And another reason that it's kind of not worth it to have jump on a trigger is because there are different grips you can hold the controller with. You can kind of hold it like this, like a normal person, or you can claw it. And I personally use claw grip, which is where let me try to get that. It's where your finger is on a jump button, and then this is freely on the C-Stick. So, when I talked about doing short hop up airs with Fox and Cloud in Smash 4, I would be doing this all the time. Like that. And that's called claw grip. And that's very useful. Once again, it's preference, but it's something I personally use. And it took a little bit to get used to, but it's worth it. IMO. So the last thing I want to talk about is setting your D-pad to either shield or jump. And you might wonder why that's a big deal, but it's because if you set all this to shield or jump, those are relatively low committal options, right? So if you accidentally hit it, it's not the end of the world. But the point of it is it helps you mash out of stuff better, because each of these will count as an input. So if you just like mash the D-pad like that, that's like what, 4 inputs in way less than a second. You can get like more than 8 inputs in 1 second if you do that. And that's a big deal because it helps you mash out of grabs. It helps you mash out of all the berries in this game, like Rob down throw. And the big ones are K. Rool down throw and down tilt. And Inkling side B is a big one, but that one is dumb. That one lasts so long. But yeah, if you aren't particularly good at mashing by yourself, I would suggest changing your D-pad to shield or jump, because those count as an input to get out of that, and you can get out a lot easier and not die at like 100 to K. Rool down throw F smash. So dumb. I think that's about it, actually. Yeah. So hopefully you learned something. Yeah. Take care. Have a nice day.